We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Brendan McKay will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Come on, baby, stay hot up there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bullet back up the middle. Arozarena is going to have room out there as he puts this away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brian O'Grady. Was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. High in the air out to center field. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Stepping into the box, Eddie James.
The left fielder, Eddie James.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle.
Get down.
And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys.
Up next for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get.
Stepping in, Nate Lowe. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
35, Nate Lowe.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 11 for him on the season, as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Stepping in for the Jays, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple. But it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
High in the air out to center field. Arozarena is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping into the box, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat from the stretch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. O'Grady has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, Nate Lowe. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. James retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair.
9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and Blake Snell is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. My opinion, the best stuff from the left side in the game right now. Upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Manuel.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. James has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. At the plate, Eddie James. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. The pop is something to see, so will have to be dealt with carefully here.
One pitch right here. Come on now. Find me a barrel right here. Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. Striding in, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that, as you see, will extend his hitting streak to an even 30 ball games. That is some month of baseball.
D-Row, I'm going to have to ask you about this. Is that kind of the number when you start thinking about, hey, you're having a really good streak?
I would say 5 is probably a really good.
So this guy's raking right now.
30 games. You know what I think of when I think of 30 games? That's a month of sleeping with just nice dreams every night. One knock every game for a month. Pretty special.
Right here.
Line drive to left. O'Grady is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. So no runs on. So stepping in, Eddie James. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Adames scoops it up.
Come on,
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Rays win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Blake Snell gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year.
3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on the show starts. Tyler Glasnow starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
A change of scenery might be just what Glasnow needed. Started his career with the Pirates. Never been a question about the stuff. Big-time arm, 95 to 97 mile-an-hour fastball.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Row. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Row, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
The designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Looped out toward third.
You gotta move.
And that's through into left field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Settling in now, Danny Jansen. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side.
Go hard, score.
That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's
stepping in, Eddie James.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Come on.
First pitch of the at-bat. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out. Here now is Mike Zunino, and their runners at the corners now.
The catcher, Mike.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air out to left field. James is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Previously with Taijuan Walker, he's got 3 base hits in 21 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. James is in his tracks now. 1 gone. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings. So digging in now, Randy Arozarena. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hold high in the air out to left field. James will wait on it, and that will retire the side.
Come on, let it fly.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie James. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Now to the plate, Brian O'Grady.
The left fielder, number 31, Brian O'Grady.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Ready for another shot now, Randy Arozarena. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway left. James is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Find the ball.
1 run scores, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. As he arrives at second without a play, as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
The designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Biggio. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Up next is Danny Jansen, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw.
First baseman, number 6, Travis Shaw.
Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. 1 run is scored.
Stand up right here. Stand up.
And the second run will score as well.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game.
Now batting, Willie
The batter,
Adames.
number
2
1.
hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Willie Adames.
And he popped him up. Bichette ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eddie James. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
A 1 pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Line to the right side, but foul.
That's a foul ball. Wait for your pitch up there.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Diaz.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Blue Jays will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
15-2 the final tally here. The Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Taijuan Walker earns his 8th victory of the season. Tyler Glasnow allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.